Hello everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's like 35 degrees here and it feels like winter. It is March 27th. We had 70-degree weather last week and today it's cold, 35. I have a cold, Doug has a cold, but guess what? What we're going to make today, I think, will help us feel better. We are going to make one pot ground beef and potatoes. So we're going to have something tasty, warm on this cold spring day. And also, I hope my dishwasher running doesn't annoy you, but I need to do the dishes. So let's get started. What we're going to need for this recipe is 3 cups of diced. It's calling for russet potatoes. I have red potatoes. I don't care. I'm just going to put in what I want. They say that's about 4 to 5 small or 2 to 3 medium. 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1 cup of small diced carrots. I had some baby carrots that I just diced up. 1 medium onion diced. A medium onion will be maybe somewhere between 4 to 5 ounces of onion. 1 medium bell pepper diced. I don't have a bell pepper, but if I had it, I would use it, but I'm too lazy to go out in the cold to the store today. And since I have a cold, I figured not everybody wants me coughing and sneezing on them. So I'll just cough and sneeze on the food that I'm going to prepare for Doug and I, because we both have colds anyway. We need 1 pound of ground beef, salt and pepper to taste, 2 cloves of garlic minced. I'm going to use the famous dried minced garlic, and I'll probably use about a ½ teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. I can hardly say that. My tongue is sticking. It's okay. 3 cups of beef broth, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. Well, you guys know that I love more cheese. I had about 11 ounces, which I'm going to do my own little shredding. I had 11 ounces left. So instead of 8 ounces, which is equivalent to 2 cups, I'm going to use 11 ounces. So it's going to be just about 3 cups. I don't think you can ever have too much cheese. I don't know. So let's get started. The great thing about this recipe is we can cook it all in one pan. We don't have to make a mess in every imaginable pan, pot, dish, whatever. We're going to keep the mess in one pan. But you know what? I'll still manage to make a mess. It's just who I am. Alrighty, so dice the potatoes into small chunks. It says here about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Since these are red potatoes, I'm not going to peel them, but if you're using russet, you might want to peel your potatoes too. Good enough. Really, I am actually using 4 cups. I know, my voice sounds like I kind of am a man. A stuffy man. My voice has dropped to a lower tone. So sorry that you have to listen to me today. Alright, so we got the 3 potatoes. Heat the olive oil in a large deep pan over medium-high heat. It says about 2 teaspoons. I'm just going to use a tablespoon because this is a large skillet. Well, that's heating up. I'm going to go ahead and shred my cheese. So now that we have our olive oil heated in our deep pan over medium-high heat, we're going to add our diced carrots, which is 1 cup. Our onions, which is 1 medium onion, 4 to 5 ounces. And you would have your bell pepper. You would add that now too if you're using that. We're going to add our ground beef. That's 1 pound. We're also going to add our salt and pepper to taste. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of each. And our garlic and Worcestershire sauce. So I'm just going to use ½ teaspoon of minced garlic, or you can use 2 cloves minced. And it says 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire. I'm just going to do a tablespoon. And we're just going to cook that for about 5 to 6 minutes. And it says here stirring constantly. I don't know if I'm going to stir it constantly, but I'll keep tabs on it. Okay, once we have browned the hamburger, we're going to drain the excess grease, fat off of that. So let's just see here. This pan is so convenient because it has a little spout. So I can just hold it like that and drain any excess off. Okay, I think I got most of it. Good bit came off. Next it says add the potatoes and the beef broth to the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in the potatoes before I put the beef broth in. Let's press these down because we're going to want to make sure that all the potatoes are covered. So you're going to need 3 cups. Just pour that over. And we're going to cook this uncovered for about 15 minutes or so. Try to make sure the potatoes are covered underneath the broth so that they cook. Make sure they're all tucked in there. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the heat. Now you'll want to try to make your potatoes all about the same size because some of mine, the bigger ones, didn't cook as quick. I had to let mine on for about 20 minutes. So next, we're going to stir in the cream cheese and half of the shredded cheddar. Cut that cream cheese into small chunks so it'll melt. Okay. Make sure you get your cream cheese and cheddar cheese all melted. Now that we've got that mixed all around and everything melted, we're going to top with the rest of the cheese. And remember, I used about 3 cups, not quite 3 cups instead of 2. So you use as much cheese as you want. Then we're just going to cover it and let it sit for a few moments until that cheese melts. All right, now my cheese is all melted. Try a little bit here. It says 4 servings out of this whole thing. Should be 350 calories a serving. That's if you use just the recommended cheese amount, not mine. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Make sure you cut your carrots up small enough because mine are still a little bit firm, but not too bad. And make sure you cut your potatoes small enough. Has a great flavor though. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and I hope you enjoy your one-pot ground beef and potatoes. Have a great week, everyone. See you soon.